Okay, students, today I'm going to explain you about Python if, then, else, and or. Now, you see, this in the Python shell, you don't type your command here, okay? But instead, you are going to type everything here. File, new file, here, okay? You type your script here and the running result will be here. Now, let's start. Let's say this one, the name here is equals to David. Okay. Hashtag, this one is just a comment created by David Setiabudi, and it's about, if, else, and or statement. Okay, I just type like this. Okay, name, if this name equals to David, and then if name is David, is it like this, guys? Then is using this colon. Guys, every time when you type equals to, when it meets if, you need to use double equals to. Do not use just one equals to, it will create an error. Okay, just use double equals to when it meets if. When it meets if. And this one means if name is David, but if you use this, okay, it means not David. Okay, if you use this exclamation mark equals to, it means not, if the name is not David. But let's do this one first. If the name equals to David, then print name, comma, is a programmer, like this. And the next one is else. Okay, else, print, let's say, sorry, I don't know who you are. Okay, if you want to put here is another comma like this, name is okay. So when I run this one, it will check here. Guys, you need to read line by line to understand this one. Name is David, okay, name is David, and if name is David, then David is a programmer, okay? If it's not else, sorry, I don't know who you are, David, but since this one is this one, it will go like this. Oh, wait, we need to save. Test. Okay, here, David is a programmer. See? So when I change to, let's say, John. Sorry, I don't know who you are, John. See? But let's say I'm putting like this, and I'm changing this one as not David, okay? If the name is not David, then this one is a programmer. It means everyone else, as long as it's not David, then it's a programmer. But for David or else here, sorry, I don't know who you are. So when I run this one, it will go, sorry, I don't know who you are, David. See? But when I run this one, okay, I'm changing this one now to make it not David is not the default setting, but I'm going to change as an input. Input, type your name. Then here, let's say I'm typing here is Brian. Brian is a programmer. And if you try to run again here, okay, Anuj is a programmer. So here, if I run again, let's say I type it here is Roy is a programmer. Everyone else, as long as it's not David, then it will say it's a programmer. But for David, it will say, sorry, I don't know who you are. So this is the program that you set for a comment. Okay, now type your name. And if you want to do another person, okay, you can put an elif here. Else if is shortened as else if like this, it's shortened to elif, but never type else if. Okay, in some programming language, yes, you can type else if, but here you type elif in the Python. So elif, you don't type like this. Elif needs a conditional. Else doesn't need a condition. As long as not all of these, else will work straightly using the colon. But this one, elif, it needs a condition like if. So elif name equals to Tanmay, okay, print is a soccer player, for example, okay, and you can also put a lot of elif. Only one if, only one else. Remember, only one if, only one else. But you can put a lot of elif. You can put a lot of elif, as many as you want. See this one? You can put a lot of elif in between of if and the else. So let's say I'm putting here is Anna. Is let's say lawyer, for example. Now we try to run this one and try to type Anna. It will say Anna is a lawyer. And if you try to run this one, I'm typing here Tanmay is the soccer player. See? Now, after you understand about elif and you see this having 4 chances for different kinds of comment. But what if you want to use another name? Let's say here is a programmer, but it's not David. David is a programmer, but another person is also a programmer. Then you can put here is another or. Correct. We are using or. If the name is David and then this one is or, what I put here is Trevor. Okay. And let's say when I run this one, I type here is David, is a programmer, but then put here is Trevor, is also a programmer. It has the same treatment. If you want to put another or, you can put another or as long as you want. So here you type as a June kid. And you run this one. See? You can also put it here. or name equals to, you can put space or no space, it's just the same. Nidvesh, like this. Nidvesh is also a soccer player, and so is Tanmay. But now, guys, you have learned about if, else. But then one more thing you need to learn is and. Okay, and you can put and here, but you cannot say name is Tanmay and name is Nidvesh. We cannot do that since this one is one input. So let's say I'm putting another one is age. Okay, age input, type your age. Okay, this is very tricky, guys. Any input here, age, when you put a number, this one is always be string. So let's say you put 25, it will be a string. So although you put 17, it will be a string. String means it's just a word. Okay, it's just a word. It's not countable. This one is not countable, but this one is. This one is a countable number. Okay. Now, if you want to make it as countable, you need to put integer. Integer, open bracket. Don't forget to put the close bracket in the integer. Now, if the name is David, okay, remember guys, here you have put or. You put this bracket here. Okay, if it's named David and age, let's say over 20, then it's let's say age 10. Okay, if the name is David and the age is 10, it's a programmer. But what if the David age is equals to 10 and it's under 10? Okay, so let's say 5 years old, 2 years old. It will say, sorry, I don't know who you are. Because this one is one set. It has to be David and it has to be having an age over 10. So try to run this one. Type your name, David, and the age is only 5 years old. Sorry, I don't know who you are. But then, if you run this one, the name is David, and the age is 20. So, David is a programmer. You see, this one is one set using the and. Okay? But you need to put this bracket to know where it belongs. So, let's say you are putting it here. It's different, you see? It's a different set. This one. Okay? Age 10 or name is Trevor. It's different, guys. So you can try to make your exploration using this if and and. And let's say this one is Anna for one more time. If its name is Anna and age is over 25, or you can say over or and equals to 25. Okay, it means 25. Anna with the age of 25 is a lawyer. Okay, so let's type here Anna 25 lawyer, or Anna with the age over 25 is also a lawyer, but Anna with the age of 7, I don't know who you are. Okay guys, I hope this explanation about if, then, else, elif, or and is clear for you guys. Okay, if you have any questions, just email me. Okay? Thank you guys. Bye bye.